Hi here, Finn's here. I'm back for another video and today I'm going to be talking about Strictly Come Dancing 2019. And I have to talk about the crimes of 2019 on the dance floor this year. Yes, as you know, I've done a review of Strictly this year through all the weeks. Because I really love watching the show and I really do like doing reviews about it. However, as every good show, there are some faults and some problems in it. So this is my Strictly 2019 top 5 crimes of Strictly 2019. That didn't make any sense, but anyway, these are the crimes about shouldn't have happened on the show and are crimes in my opinion. So that shouldn't have happened and ended up happening. So let me begin with number 5, and number 5 is no dance-a-thon. Now, usually after Blackpool week, all the couples of the dance floor do a dance, like a dance-a-thon, like a waltz-a-thon, a cha-cha-cha-thon, a jive-a-thon, you know, like all the couples on the dance floor have to dance this one routine, and they all get scored like 1 to 7 or how many couples there are left in the competition. However, this year, there was no dance-a-thon. It was never even spoken on the show. It was gone. It was axed and never explained why, and was never replaced by anything. I think last year was a bit of a mess. They had a swing-a-thon, I think, or no, it was a Lindy Hop-a-thon. That was what it's called, and it was a bit of a mess. It was live TV going wrong. You know, Shirley accidentally revealed who won instead of who finished last. You know, the host didn't know like what order they were ranked in. It was a complete mess. The computer system messed up. But even so, like, why would you get rid of it? I can understand like if it was like a big mess the year before, but obviously, yeah, like. We've had this like dance-a-thon like every year on Strictly. Like, I do feel like I would have loved to. I did miss it this year because I liked when all the couples like dance on the dance floor. I mean, it feels like a actual like ballroom or you know, one of those classes. No, you know, I can't speak today, but you know. That's what they would do in ballroom, you know, like the judges would put 1 to 7 or whatever. So I did miss it. I really enjoyed it, and I think after Blackpool you need something to look forward to, and yeah, it needed that. I quite missed it. I don't know why, but even so, if it was a big mess last year, you had like time to improve the system, and yeah, I don't understand why they got rid of it. Really, they just run out of dances to do, or yeah, I kind of missed it really, but hopefully I would love to see something back, or at least something replace it, like do another like kind of challenge they do after Blackpool, because it can be quite boring, because Blackpool is this quite big experience, and when you don't have it, it is quite yeah, it is. The week before, after it can be boring. But anyway, I digress. Now, number 4 on the list is Will Bailey withdrawing from the competition. Yes, he was really improving week after week, especially with his contemporary couple's choice dance was really good, really emotional. And then, you know, just unfortunately had to withdraw to the competition because of an injury. So in Halloween week, he was jumped off the table and he injures his foot, and obviously, yeah, he took a week off, and then it still didn't have time to recover, so he had to withdraw, unfortunately. It's a shame, it really, because he had really full potential, he was really enjoying it, and it was such a shame his journey had to be cut short due to an injury. I feel sad that Will had to, because he was a nice guy and he had such great attitude and a great personality. And I feel sorry for Jeanette as well, you know. This could have been her year, you know. She always likes, like, yeah, she always get, like, the good partners, but their journeys are always cut short. Like, Aston, like, he was a very good partner, good celebrity, and yeah, for some reason the judges didn't want to keep him in the competition. It's just very unfortunate. Yeah, I'm sad Will had to leave so early because I really wished he would gone further in the competition. But hopefully, his injuries probably died down now. It was nice to see him in the final, just do the group dance. And hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll win some sort of medal. Fingers crossed gold in the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games in August to September in 2020. So come on, Will. I'm really hoping he wins a medal of some sort of colour. Fingers crossed gold. But anyway, in table tennis. But anyway, my number 3, well, we talk about Will Bailey being injured, but at least he got a chance to compete on the dance floor. My number 3 is Jamie Laing being injured before the show even started. Now this was, yet again, it was so unfortunate. It was such a shame it happened, He was announced to do the show. Everybody, I was, got excited about seeing Jamie Laing. He was supposed to be the first reality TV star to do the show. But instead, after the launch show, he injured his leg or foot or whatever it is and had to withdraw. Oh, you just had to imagine what he felt like after that, After you get these, months and weeks of preparation for Strictly, the hype is on, it's the biggest show on TV, you're looking forward to it. And then you have to step out of the competition. It must have been heartbroken for Jamie. I really think if that was me, I'd be crying on my pillow. Because you get this opportunity and it's just gone away. It is sad. At least he got injured after the launch show. At least he got a chance to dance on the dance floor. But that being said, it is a shame. It is a shame that he had to be injured. But you know what? The saving grace of him getting injured is that Kelvin Fletcher stepped in. And you know what? She kind of saved this. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise that Kelvin was in. I think the crime, actually, I would say, is not... I think the crime also is that Kelvin was never part of the original lineup. Because he should have been a part of the original lineup. I mean, the producers wanted James Cracknell and David James, and David James had no personality to him whatsoever. Yeah, it is quite shocking that Kelvin Fletcher was never part of the original lineup, considering he won the whole show. It does sound a little bit crazy, but yeah, maybe the producers just didn't want somebody from Emmerdale, or wasn't a BBC face to do the show, I don't know. But yeah, but it is unfortunate, it is a shame, but I'm hoping, I think they will, get Jamie Lyman to do next year's series of Strictly, because you know what, they're tight on celebrities, he will do it. You've got a celeb that wants to do the show, he's appeared in the Strictly audience, he appeared on It Takes Two, so you never know if... but yeah, I it would be nice to see him have another shot at it, because he technically he only did the group dance in the launch show and that was it. He didn't do any of the 13 or 14 dances on the show, so yeah, just do it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him coming back, it'll be a first for Strictly. I don't see what the problem is. It'd be interesting if he would be partnered up with Oti again, who knows. But anyway, now my number 2 is that leaked information about Strictly. Now, usually on Strictly, every time on Strictly, I should say, that the Saturday show is always recorded live. You see all the couples do their dance, they get scored, they get judges, and the voting will open. And on the Sunday show is the results show, which is actually, if you didn't know, which I'd be surprised about, is actually pre-recorded, presumably on the Saturday. Because on the Sunday, the dancers need a break, So it's the result, we'll vote it out, plus with musical act, The only problem, which is good, I think it's good, everybody has a day off, The only problem with that is that some of the people who get eliminated, the press can sometimes leak who is eliminated before the Sunday show is out. So, let's say if Catherine and Johannes was about to leave the competition during Halloween week, if Catherine and Johannes were eliminated, and they were going to be eliminated on the Sunday show, the press could well announce that, because they'll probably be in the audience, and announce they're gone. So I just think, sometimes the press and the media do end up leak the who gets eliminated each week, which kind of ruins the show in a way, because as a viewer you don't want to know before the results show who leaves. And if you go onto Google, go into any of these, there could well be an article saying Catherine and Joanne's shock elimination, Dev and Diane, shock elimination before the show starts. And I don't like spoilers myself, and I want to watch the results show without knowing who leaves the competition. I kind of feel like sometimes it does ruin the show, because I want to watch the results show. It is a shame. I don't like that. And also there were leaks who was going to be coupled up with before the actual launch show. I just think it's a shame. I think the BBC should do something about this. Maybe they should do the results show on a Saturday night and do it live. Is that better? Or maybe there should be a rule that the press shouldn't it shouldn't allow if somebody leaks the information who's eliminated one week, then they should not be in the audience next week, or something like that. I don't know, but they should do something about it, because I don't want the results to be leaked out before the results show, you know what I mean? But anyway. And finally, my number one crime of 2019 Strictly has to be Dev and Diane being eliminated too soon, even. Week 4 they got eliminated. How could they not get to Blackpool? Seriously, in week 3 they got 36 with their cover's choice, which was very good. The following week they were out of here. How can they only get to week 4? They had so much potential. They had so much growth. They could have done so much more. The judges and Emily, whatever, all agreed that the Viscountess should stay in the competition instead of Diane and Dev and Diane. It is shocking, really. Okay, maybe the week he danced wasn't one of his best, but even so, it deserved to. He wasn't put on the leaderboard. And the following week he was near the top of the leaderboard. It is crazy, some of these results this year. It's so unfair. He had so much. I wish the judges wouldn't sometimes they wouldn't just judge that one dance and would think about their other dances. Really. I just think it is a bit crazy that he shouldn't have not left that early on. It is a crime, a serious crime that he went that early. Week 4, are you kidding me? The third one out. He got 36 in his week 3 dance, and then he got an elimination next week. It just doesn't make sense to me. I feel sad for Dev, but I also feel sad for Diane, because, I know every professional dancer really works hard, but she really did, and, with the success of Joe Sugg last year, it's disappointing, and she was crying at the... It's really hard to watch that last dance he did. But yeah, I am sad. It is a shock. That shouldn't have happened. He should have stayed much longer in the competition. It is shocking, really. David James did longer than him. Mike Bushell even. It is quite a little bit shocking. I mean, nothing against David and Mike, but Dev, how could he only make week 4? Oh, but it is a shame. It is such a shame. And I hope Diane gets somebody good next year in 2020. But anyway, those are my crimes of Strictly 2019. What are yours? Comment down below and like and subscribe this video. I will be back for another video very soon. Until then, goodbye, people. Goodbye.